A very warm welcome to all of our Teletrack viewers around the country. Welcome to the unveiling of the field for the 2013 Vodacom Durban July, the 20 runners which have been invited to participate on Saturday the 6th of July for 3.5 million rand. And of course also the all-important draw for barrier positions. But firstly, let's unveil the field one by one. Number 1 saddlecloth, last year's winner, Pomodoro, to be ridden by Piers Stradham, owned by Chris van Niekerk and trained by Sean Tarry, set to carry 60. Number 2, Stable Companion, Heavy Metal, Samanga Kumalo and Sean Tarry, winner of the President's Champion Challenge, Grade 1 over 2,000 metres at Turfentine. Who's number 3? The runner-up in the 2013 J&B Met Hill 54, carrying 59.5 to be ridden by Anton Marcus and trained by Vaughan Marshall. Number 4, yet another runner from the Sean Tarry stable, White Line Fever. Bernard Faye-Derb gets the ride for the Sean Tarry stable. White Line Fever set to carry 59.5. Number 5, the Jubilee winner and last season's Gold Vase winner on Vodacom Durban July, Seal, trained by Gavin van Zyl and ridden by Francois Herald. Number 6, Astro News, winner of the Grade 3 Cup Trial, set to carry 57 kilograms, and Kevin Shea has been in the form of his life for Charles Laird during Anton Marcus's enforced absence, and I'm sure he's really looking forward to partnering Astro News on the big day. Number 7, Tribal Dance, winner of the Sledgehammer, and last year on Vodacom Durban July, winner of the Consolation over 2,200 metres, one of 2 runners from the Vaughan Marshall stable, and Tribal Dance to be ridden by M.J. Bielefeld. Number 9 is Run For It. Run For It set to carry 56 kilograms and 56.5 kilograms, and he will be ridden by Sean Cormack for the Justin Snaith stable. Next out is Showgunner. Showgunner, Carice Teeton gets the ride. One-time winner, surely the best horse in the country. Never to win a major, but he's been placed in his last 3 Grade 1 contests, and he's earned his right to compete for 3.5 million rand this year. Showgunner carries 56.5, and as I mentioned, Carice Teeton gets the ride. Number 10, E-Jet, a 4th runner from the Sean Tarry stable, 55.5, and we get the opportunity to welcome back to South Africa Glyn Schofield, who, as you know, has been plying his trade in Australia. He'll be flying out from down under to ride E-Jet for the Sean Tarry stable, and Michael Javitt, who's put so much money into the game, and here he is with a very live Vodacom Durban July runner this year. Number 11, Cape Town Noir, multiple Grade 1 winner. Dean Caname here with us today. Carl Nesius gets the ride. Cape Town Noir set to carry 55 kilograms as a 3-year-old. Then, No Worries, flying finish in the Daily News. Another runner for the Gavin van Zyl stable, and No Worries will be ridden by the stable jockey Brandon Larena. Who's next? Wiley Hall, the SA Derby winner, and after being trapped wide throughout the running in the Daily News 2000, finishing a short-haired 4th, just behind the winner Vercingetorix. Wiley Hall to be ridden by M.J. Wedendal for the Waiho Mowing stable. Next up is Do You Remember, the gallant filly from the Jeff Woodruff stable. Robbie Fradd gets the ride, winner of the Will Avington Grade 1 over 2,000 metres at Greyville on the first Saturday of June. Only a few to go, so who's left? Jet Explorer will carry saddlecloth number 15. Anthony Delpeche has taken the ride on Jet Explorer and trained by Justin Snaith. Jet Explorer, winner of the Betting World 1900, carries 54 kilograms. Number 16, Punta Arenas from the Stan Ellie stable to be ridden by Aldo de Meyer, and he's looking for that unbelievably rare double of the J&B Met and Vodacom Durban July. You will recall that Aldo de Meyer did win the J&B Met on the first Saturday of February earlier this year. So who's number 17? We've got 4 to go. 17 is Love Struck, winner of the Classic Grade 1, trained by Paul Lafferty, set to carry 53 kilograms. And his rider, coming all the way from Hong Kong, is none other than Greg Sheen, and he knows what it takes to win the Vodacom Durban July. 3 to go. Number 18, the Summer Cup winner Wagner, to be ridden by Nuresh Jaglal, trained by Joey Soma and owned by the Eusters. Wagner, arguably the best handicapped horse in the race, off 98 rating and 53 kilograms. He meets many of the horses he beat in the Summer Cup on better terms. Wagner is number 18. 2 to go. Number 19, the 3-year-old Gothic, beaten just ahead in the SA Derby and now receiving 2 kilograms from his conqueror. Gothic is now trained by Kumaran Naidu and will be ridden by the veteran jockey Glenn Hatt. And the last, but by no means least, number 20, Wild One, from the Jeffrey Friedman stable, to be ridden by Raymond Danielson, placed in both the Derby trial and the SA Derby, and the strongest finisher of all in the Daily News 2013. So there are the 20 runners for the 2013 Vodacom Durban July. So let's get straight in to the draw for barrier positions, and to get the ball rolling for us is the Executive Head of Consumer Sales and Marketing for Vodacom in KwaZulu-Natal. Let's have a nice big round of applause and a warm welcome for Dean Euster. Now, the way it's going to work for our viewers out there, we have taken the time to explain to all the lovely people who've joined us here in the Classic Room at Greyville, and they're having a wonderful time. We've been superbly entertained. It's the same as last year, if you recall the draw from last year. We're going to draw a trainer by trainer. And when the trainer's name comes out, he comes up and has the first crack at the draw. And we've got all of these lovely dishes to unveil, and they contain the draws 1 to 20. So, Dean, who's going to go first and be confronted with this widest choice of all? Somewhere is the number 1 draw, somewhere is the number 20 draw. Don't forget last year's winner drew 20 and still won. Who's first out? Jeff Woodruff, all the way from Gauteng. Let's give him a nice big round of applause. And he, of course, is going to be drawing for Do You Remember? I think Do You Remember is very pleased that Cherry on the Top is not in the race. She's seen enough of her behind. She's flourishing beautifully. She's been assured that she's not. You've got the widest choice of all, Jeff. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, he says. He's philosophical, is our boy Jeff. He'll take that. You just pull on, just pull on. There we go. There we go. Just pull it. Draws 4. Well done, Jeff. Do You Remember has drawn 4. Thank you very much, and thanks for joining us here today. Now, Jeff, you've got to do the next trainer. So your job is not yet over. Okay, thanks you very much. And who have we got next to play Pick a Dish? Kumaran Naidu. Com Naidu, as he's better known. I'm not certain, Com, that there's ever been a trainer who is running his horse for the first time ever in his care in the Vodacom Durban July, because you will recall this horse has changed stables from Waiho Mowing and is now trained by Com. I presume he was sold for a considerable sum of money after running second in the SA Derby, but you don't have to disclose how much, but what you do have to choose is a draw. Probably the best handicapped 3-year-old in the race. He's done his choice. He's sweating. Not from the... Draws 20. Gothic has drawn 20. Take heart from the fact that Pomodoro drew exactly that number a year ago. Com, who's next? Now you can take a seat, and your owners will hold you totally responsible for that. But he's the son of Silva. Isn't it ironic? After Com Naidu comes Wai Ho Mowing, who used to train the horse, but now, of course, he trains his own runner in the race, which is Wiley Hall. I'm going to ask the chairperson. Are you here? MJ! MJ, the jockey's here. Are you prepared to take on this responsibility? Waiho's watching. Waiho's watching. Waiho, 14. Wiley Hall has drawn number 14, and MJ Widdendal will ride him on the day. So he's already having to plot how he's going to tactically manage the race. Next out is Justin Snaith, the first trainer to come out of the hat, who's got multiple runners. So Justin, first of all, you're drawing for Run For It, and be careful because Bill Nelson is here and he's quite a large man. No hesitation. Take it out, take it out, take it out. Nobody else is going to do that for you. Just you alone. Draws 1. I think he's currently favourite. You now have to draw for Jet Explorer. Run For It, of course, ridden by Sean. Are you concerned about the one draw, Sean? Are you smiling? Stand up. I want to see that smile. There's Sean Cormack. He's smiling broadly. Now, I suppose if you're going to draw 2, or you're going to get greedy about it. Draws 2! Jet Explorer has drawn 2. Unbelievable. I recall a couple of years back when Justin drew the outside gates, he wanted to run out of you. He's happy now to enjoy the dessert. Well done, Justin. So Jet Explorer and Anthony Delpeche have drawn 2. Anthony and Sean are going to have the run of the race, or will they? Stan Ellie is next, and I'm going to ask Garth Puller to come and do the draw for Punta Arenas. Garth has been working in partnership with Stan to prepare the horse for the big day. And he draws 17. Garth Puller has drawn 17 for Punta Arenas, owned, of course, by those fabulous guys from Cape Town, Mike Fullard and James Drew. The next trainer is Joey Soma. Joey's with us here today, and of course, firstly, Joey, well done on winning the Summer Cup, the Sansui Summer Cup. Let's give him a nice big round of applause for that. Wagner, well handicapped, at the bottom of the weights. Draws 5. Wagner, Nuris Juggler will be absolutely delighted. Wagner has drawn 5. Joe, you need to now draw the next trainer. Sean is waiting patiently to draw half the field just about. Is it Sean or is it somebody else? Who's coming up next? Already we've seen the 1 and 2 draws go. We've seen the 20 draw go. Vaughan Marshall, another man who's got 2 runners in the race. And he's going to firstly draw for Hill 54, who has had a pleasing prep into the race after running second in the J&B Met. Vaughan has made his decision. Anton Marcus gets the ride, and he's drawn smack in the middle. He has drawn number 10. Vaughan, you'd be happy with that? Just a nod of the head. Vaughan is happy with draw 10. That's Hill 54. And now, Bridget Radebi's horse, Tribal Dance. And this draws 12, so they're not too far away. I don't fancy what's going to happen to the horse drawn 11 with the 2 Vaughan Marshall horses either side of it. But well done, Vaughan. You've done well there, 10 and 12 respectively for your 2 runners. Who's next? Vaughan has done the draw. Gavin Van Sale. Now, he's got a threesome in the race. Have the owners delegated you on your own to do all of this? He's dressed in the right colours. Brian says, no worries, you do it. No worries, you do it. And your first one is Seal. So let's be clear on that. You're drawing first for Seal, who won the Gold Vase on Vodacom Durban July Day last year. So he loves the date, he loves the time of the year, and he's been in superb